savings account at the beginning of the summer. She wants to have at least $200 in the account by the end of the summer. She withdraws $25 each week for food, clothes, and movie tickets. So what we want to do first is we want to highlight those keywords. We know that she has $500 in her account. She wants to have at least $200 in the account by the end of the summer. She withdraws $25 each week. Okay, whenever you see the word each, per, every, I want you to circle the number that is associated with that, just like I did right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, what did we start with in our account at the beginning of the summer? Well, she started with $500. The next thing is the operation. What does this word withdraw mean? It means subtract, so we're going to have the subtraction sign for our operation. Our unknown. We don't know how many weeks. So when we say 25 times each week, that's like saying 25 times I don't know. And whenever you don't know something, you need to give it a variable, and we always use the number or the letter x. So we would write 25x is representing 25 each week. The inequality sign is at least, meaning you don't want less than 200, you want more than or equal to $200. So now that we've had all of this filled in, we are going to write our inequality. So we have 500 minus 25x is greater than or equal to 200. Now that I have this, I'm going to solve the equation by drawing the line. This I'm going to save for later because I know it's multiplication and we don't want to do multiplication first. We want to do that second. So to get rid of this 500, I'm going to do minus 500 from one side. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. These cross out, so what I have now is negative 25x. Now this is a negative 25, so we'll go over that in a second, but we are going to have to flip, and this will give us negative 300. Now to get rid of multiplying by negative 25, we divide by negative 25 on both sides. And when you do that, you need to flip the inequality sign. That's the golden rule of inequality. So instead of being greater than or equal to, it's going to be less than or equal to. So what we have now is x is less than or equal to. A negative divided by a negative is going to give me a positive. And 25 goes into 31 times with a remainder of 5. And 25 goes into 50 twice. So x is less than or equal to 12. So from here I'm going to do a closed circle right at 12, and it's going to be going to the left. And this is the only problem I'm actually going to solve. The other ones, the main thing I want to make sure you understand is how to write the inequality. So first we have to read. It says, Keisha charges a flat rate of $1.75 flat rate to braid hair, in addition to 65 cents per braid. Lenoria has no more than $10 to spend. How many braids can she get? So first we have to highlight. We know that she charges this in the flat rate. Flat rate is basically you have to pay that just for making the appointment. It says in addition to 65 cents per braid, and she wants to spend no more than $100. So we know that whenever we see the word per, every, each, I'm going to circle that because that's your unknown. Okay, so we started with $1.75. That's the flat rate. Then we say in addition to, so operation would be addition. Our unknown is going to be 0.65x because we don't know how many braids, so that's like saying 65 cents times we don't know, which we gave it x. No more than, meaning we want less than or equal to $10. So when we write our inequality, it would look something like this. 1.75 plus 0.65x is less than or equal to 10. And when I look at this, I could graph it if I wanted. I'm not going to know the number, but I know it's going to be a closed circle going to the left because we're not going to flip it because that's a positive. The next one says, Jessica wants to order some DVDs from Amazon. Each DVD costs $15.99 and shipping for the entire order is $9.99. Jessica wants to spend no more than $100. So each DVD costs this much and shipping for the entire order is $9.99 and we want to spend no more than $100. So on this one it kind of went out of order a little bit. We started with, basically that's like what you have to pay no matter what. So we have to pay for shipping no matter what. So we start with $9.99. Now our operation, this word and means to add, so the operation is addition, and we want $15.99 for each. So if you want to circle the each and $15.99, we know that it's going to be $15.99 times, we don't know how many DVDs, so we're going to give it X. We want to spend no more than, so that's like saying less than or equal to 100. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my inequality off to the side. So it would be $9.99 plus $15.99x is less than or equal to 100. All right, and I know this is a positive $15.99, so I know it's going to be a closed circle going to the left, and once I solve my answer, I can put the number underneath. And the last one we have, a bowling alley charges a flat rate of $50 for a birthday party plus $5.50 for each person. Destiny can't spend more than $100. So we see a flat rate, that's like what we start with, this word plus, $5.50 for each person, and we can't spend more than $100. So what did we start with? We started with that flat rate, meaning regardless of how many friends I invite, I have to pay $50. Then we see the word plus, which we know means addition. Our unknown is $5.50 for each person. I don't know how many people are coming to my party, so I'm going to say 550x. So 5.5x, you can get rid of that zero after it. The inequality spot sign, I can't spend more than $100, meaning I can spend less than or equal to $100. And I'm going to solve this, or I'm going to write my inequality. This is going to be 5.5x is less than or equal to 100. And I know that I'm not going to flip it because this is a positive 5.5, so closed circle going to the left. And that's it.